We're going to talk about Starlog magazine. Ever heard of this? Well, unless you're old, you probably haven't. I'm pretty old, and I've heard of this. I used to buy this magazine back in the 70s and 80s, I think probably more the 80s. It's all about sci-fi movies and stories and fiction and that sort of thing. Mostly movies, some TV shows as well. This issue in particular features Close Encounters on the cover. About half of the pages in here are like newsprint, that sort of thing. But then there's glossy pages with full color pictures and stuff, and it's just like general sci-fi fandom kind of stuff. If you couldn't afford to or didn't think of going to a convention at the time, then this would probably satisfy some of your cravings for science fiction material. Okay, so this is Starlog number 12. It's $1.75. Now I'm guessing that's like $1.75 in Canada, because this was probably purchased in Canada, because that's where I am, eh? Ooh, cool. Star Wars mask ad on the back. Everything was mail order back in the day, and you had to wait months to get anything that you would send away, basically in the mail, with a check or whatever. You get your parents to write a check, or maybe they took credit cards. I don't even know, like, if credit cards were much of a thing back then. Check or money order? Money order. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is so 70s it hurts. Like, ooh, here's Spider-Man. Was this from the short-lived American television movie Spider-Man? Yeah, it looks like it. I confess I haven't read all these magazines. I mean, I remember reading them when I was a kid, but I just got these and I haven't had a chance to read them yet. It talks about the Hulk, Spider-Man, and the Hulk on TV in 1978 or 77, 78. Yeah, so that's number 12. And keep that $1.75 price in mind. Then we got number 13. This one's got a cool cover. I don't think it evokes any particular movie or comes from any intellectual property other than the artist. It's got a time machine, special effects article about matte paintings, which were very common before green screen and CGI. Logan's Run episode guide. Now, Logan's Run, you might recognize that as a movie, but some people might not know that that was also a television series. I vaguely remember. Yeah, and then it's actually got some, like, science stuff, but it's got fantastic space art, so I guess this picture's associated with that particular article. Cool. But also at the top here, in the banner, it says Dave, Darth Vader Prowse interview. David Prowse just recently passed away in 2020. Rest in peace, Lord Vader. So that's him right there. And in the suit. And then we got, there he is as a bodybuilder. There he is hanging out with Kenny Baker, otherwise known as R2-D2. And, some other stuff. David Prowse, cool, okay. I always love the photos in here. Photos of movies that, movies were impossible to see when you're a kid. You have to beg your parents to take you to the theater to go see something. And in 1978, I was a young kid, and we didn't have a VCR. I mean, VCR was like something that rich people in 1982 had. Okay, so I got this jumps all the way to number 51. This is the next one I have. So this is got to be after 1980. Because that's The Empire Strikes Back right there. Come on, you know that already, right? Come on. You don't need me to tell you that. And this is Raiders of the Lost Ark. So our feature guy on the cover here, Lawrence Kasdan, is the scriptwriter of The Empire Strikes Back, Raiders of the Lost Ark, and he tackles the next Star Wars film. So at this point, I don't think it was even announced what the name of Star Wars Part 3 was going to be. And when I say Part 3, I mean Episode 6, right? But, you know, you've heard about Revenge of the Jedi. It was the original title for Return of the Jedi. This is before even that was announced. I think this is 1981. I never did check that. Yeah, October 1981. Oh yeah, and speaking of, look at this. Okay, now it's $3. This is 1981. That one's 1978. $1.75, $3. And another thing I noticed just as I picked them up here, this one's heavier. How many pages does it have? It's got 78 pages. This one definitely feels lighter. Does it have the page number? 66 pages. You get 12 less pages. That, like, did they think we wouldn't notice? Were they sneaking it in there? Or did they just not have that much to say about sci-fi at the time? Looks like they got lots to say because they're cramming on the cover here. The new Batman film. When would that be? Because Batman, Tim Burton Batman, didn't come out till like 1989. Maybe this is just some really early discussion about it. Ray Harryhausen. Love Ray Harryhausen's work. Yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, $3. What the hell? 3 years. What happened in those 3 years? You know, the price you pay to be a geek, man. I'll tell you, it's not fair. Here's a preview of Blade Runner. With some space shuttle merch in there. Article about William Shatner. Julian Glover. Who's Julian Glover? Yeah, isn't that General Veers? This is some TV show, sci-fi TV show that failed. Yeah, I don't know. How can you expect us to cheer for a hero that dresses like that? Like, come on, man. Yeah, the making of Blade Runner before it was actually even released and debated about and recut and recut and re-recut. Then we got one with a cool Darth Vader cover. Special effects secrets: The Empire Strikes Back, War of the Worlds, Time Machine, and Sean Connery and Zardoz with his shirt off. Zardoz, 20th Century Fox, 1974. Yeah, Sean Connery's proudest moment. You can't really see because it's like cut off with the reflection here. But yeah, he ran around in the loincloth and shirtless for most of this movie, or a good part of it. And he had this big long ass braid in the back of his head. There's a floating head in the sky that basically this thing travels around the countryside and belches out weapons. You gotta see the movie. It's crazy, but you might like it. I don't know. Anyway, what the heck is that? Oh, it's a triptych. Alright. Now, this is the newest one, or the most recent one, which again was 1985, was it? I think it was 1985. Okay, so View to a Kill, Grace Jones. It talks about Return to Oz. Ooh, I gotta read that one. Cocoon. Explorers. I've seen all these movies. Lady Hawk. And you should see all these movies too. These are all good ones. View to a Kill's not bad too, if you like James Bond. Especially James Bond with his shirt off. Are they selling beefcake at a Starlog magazine now? Is that what's going on here? We just had Sean Connery, now we got Roger Moore. Oh, this is a shot from Explorers. There is a River Phoenix, young River Phoenix in here. Ethan Hawke as well. Which one's Ethan Hawke? Ethan Hawke is a kid sitting on the ground there, I think. That's River Phoenix, and I don't know who that kid is. Jason Presson? Never heard of him. Sorry, dude. I wish you nothing but the best in life, but I'm obviously more familiar with these two guys. Yeah, there's something for everyone in here, man. Look at this, Doctor Who Records. So you can just listen to the record of playing Exterminate, Exterminate over and over again. I'm sure there's much more to it than that. I just don't know because I'm not a Doctor Who fan. Here is the dude just before he gets killed, Captain Kirk's son, David. Here's that big full-page, spread on Grace Jones, who actually I kind of liked her in that movie in View to a Kill. I didn't like her so much in Conan the Destroyer, but I guess she was alright. She's this pretty extreme lady. I think this is, this Conan the Destroyer. Her name is Zula. Yeah. Oz Part 2. Ah, it's a wheeler. Look out. Yeah, this is a nightmare of a movie. I'm going to do a movie review on it one day. Not a nightmare in that it's like so bad. It's actually a good movie and it's entertaining. But there's some like images in it that are just kind of creepy and disturbing. Like, and then you got things like the wheelers and the lady that takes her head off and switches heads and stuff. Like, became frightening. Like, I could see how that was like scary for little kids who probably were expecting like their parents were expecting like a musical, like the original Wizard of Oz. Oh, it'll be just like that. Oh, it was not. But still, a good fantasy movie. Like, I don't care about this. This is V, about alien visitors. Was a television series back in the day. Ooh, we got LPs of all your favorite soundtracks of your favorite movies, like Battle Beyond the Stars. It's not one of my favorite movies. It's funny, but it's so bad. Children of the Corn. Why the hell would I want to listen to Children of the Corn music? Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. Here we go. There's Cocoon. Good movie about old people and aliens. Hey, it's Ron Howard and those old people. Some actual science stuff. Talking about space stations, which are now definitely a reality. The shuttle program and whatnot, and all the plans for it and things. That's cool. Movie posters. Oh, souvenir programs. Okay. For people that actually wanted to read stuff back in the day, you'd never get anything like that now. And probably that's why magazines are so damn expensive, because nobody wants to buy them anymore. I mean, it's this thing that takes up space, physical space. You have to physically flip the pages, oh my god, to read stuff. You could just go on Google and search anything you wanted to about Return to Oz. And so why would you need to buy a magazine talking about it? Magazines are something that have just, they haven't completely died, but they've changed quite a bit. And like I said, nobody's buying these anymore, which is really sad, because this used to be the only way that you could read about. Let's say you saw Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, and you really liked it. And, so let's read a little bit about it, because you can't go on the internet and watch it again, or you can't, at this point you might have been able to get the video cassette, and then just watch the movie over and over again. But I mean, when it came to like hearing anything about upcoming movies, you didn't have a news feed on your smartphone, that kind of thing. I mean, you had to pick up magazines like this if you wanted to know those kinds of things, and to read about and enjoy your favorite movies and books. And like, this just celebrates the fandom of science fiction, and I've always loved this magazine. Probably going to put these up for sale. And yes, I do treat them better than I was just there. That was just for the camera, man. Trust me, these are normally kept in plastic sleeves. You know, I take care of my stuff, man. I think that's important. Oops, cover's coming off of that one. Yeah, so if you've enjoyed this little look at Starlog magazine, you know, throw a like on the video, and please feel free to comment and subscribe. And yeah, I'm hopefully going to make a bunch more videos about this kind of stuff. And let me know in the comments what you'd like to see. Have a good one out there, everybody.